Hello students, hope you all are doing well. Let us start our class now. In the last class we have studied about journalizing transactions, and for that we have studied the basic rule, the golden rule, which says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay students, let us do one problem based on the topic journalizing the transactions. As we know, this is one of the most important topic exam point of view, so you will be get practice to this, and also it will be useful to you to get good marks in your exams. So let us start with one example which will be on your screen now, which is having some 10 to 15 transactions, and it is for the month of January 2015. So we will pass the entry one by one. Okay, so first it says Sam commenced a business with cash rupees 15,000 on 1st January. So for that we should having columns date, particulars, LF, debit amount, credit amount. Okay, so here first transaction says Sam started business. So he introduced capital. So cash is coming in. So the entry will be cash account debit to capital account. Cash account will be debited with 15,000 and capital account will be credited with 15,000. Narration will be cash brought in as capital. So this is the first transaction. So whenever we get the transaction, we should know what is coming in and what is going out. That is, which account should be debited and which account should be credited. So now let us see the second transaction, which says paid into bank on 3rd January. So in date column we will write 3rd January, and in particulars we will give the journal entry, which will be as paid into bank, which means that cash is paid into bank, means coming to the business, and at the same time cash is going from the business. So the entry will be this, such type of entry is called contra entry, where bank and cash account is coming on in debit and credit side. So entry will be a bank account to cash account. That is, bank account will be debited with 5,000 and cash account will be credited with 5,000. Narration will be cash paid into bank. Next transactions, purchase goods from Krishna. So it means that purchase has been made on credit basis. So the entry will be date column 5th January, particulars column purchase account debit to Krishna's account, and amount purchase account will be debited with 1,500 and Krishna's account will be credited with 1,500. Narration will be goods purchased from Krishna on credit, or just you can write goods purchased from Krishna, but it is good if you write on credit. So next will be goods is sold to John on credit. So the entry will be what is coming? Nothing is coming. Cash is not coming at the moment. So we will debit John's account with the amount 400 and we will credit sales account with the amount 400. Narration will be goods sold to John on credit. Okay, next is return goods to Krishna. That means we have purchased goods from Krishna and now we are returning. So the entry will be exact opposite of purchase goods. When we purchase in credit base, on credit base when we purchase, the entry will be purchase account to Krishna's account, and now we are returning the purchased goods. So the opposite will be Krishna's account debit to purchase return account. Here we will use purchase return instead of purchase account. And the amount is 350. Narration will be goods returned to Krishna. Next is purchased machinery from Voltas Limited. Date is 13th January. So, in date column we will write 13 January. Entry is purchased machinery. So, machinery is coming in. Machinery account will be debited. And it has been purchased from Voltas Limited. Since it is on credit base, we will credit to Voltas Limited account with the amount 2500. And the narration will be machinery purchased from Voltas Limited on credit. Whenever in the question it is not given that it is purchased on cash basis, we will be considering it as credit when debtors or creditors name is given. And when nothing is given like that, just purchase goods or purchased machinery, then we will consider it as cash purchase. And when name is given, that is debtor's name or creditor's name is given, then it will be considered as credit transaction, whether it is purchase or sale. Okay, so here it has been given like that. Name is given, that is Voltas Limited is given, but whether it is cash basis or credit basis is not mentioned. Since it is mentioned the name of the company, we will consider it as credit purchase. Okay. The next entry is John returned us goods worth rupees 150. That means John has purchased goods from us and now he is returning it. So the entry will be exact opposite of sales entry. So entry will be sales return account to John's account, rupees 150 debited and credited. Narration will be goods returned by John. When we sell goods on credit, the entry will be John's account debit to sales account. And when we return it, the entry will be exactly the opposite of this entry. Only thing is that instead of sales, we will be using sales return account. We will be writing sales return account. Okay. Next entry, paid for repairing machine on 17th January. Paid for repairing. Payment, that is, it's a expense. So here cash is going out and nothing is coming. Just we get our machine repaired. So the entry will be repair account debit with 75 rupees and to cash account will be credited with rupees 75. Narration will be cash paid for repairs. Okay. The next is received cash from John on account. That means John is our debtor and we have received cash from him. So means he is settling the account. And date is January 19. So the entry will be, in date column we will write January 19. Entry will be cash account to John's account. Amount will be 200 rupees. Narration, cash received from John. Okay. And next is bought goods from Rajan for cash. Okay. Here it's a cash based transaction. So name of the person is not required here. Okay. So the entry will be on 22nd January, purchase account DR to cash account with the rupees 750. Narration will be goods purchased for cash. Here they have mentioned name also as well as it is on cash base. Both they have mentioned. So in such case, when it is given cash base, the transaction is on cash base, then the name of debtor or creditor is not at all required. Okay, now we will see next entry, which is says advanced Kumar. That means Kumar has been given loan from the company. So here the entry will be, date is 25th January. Kumar's loan account debit to cash account. The entry will be Kumar's loan account. As Kumar has been given cash from the company, the cash will be considered as loan. And since he is not our debtor or creditor, it is considered as loan, and he will be returning it in future. So we will debit his account, and as cash is going out, we will credit cash account with rupees 1500. Okay, and the next transaction says paid cash to Krishna on account. That means Krishna is our creditor and we are making payment to him. So Krishna's account will be cleared, settled here. So what will be the entry? Krishna's account debited with 500 and cash is going out. So cash account credit with rupees 500. Narration will be Krishna cash paid to Krishna. Okay, date is 28th January. Next is withdrew cash from office for personal use. Here drawings, that means goods are withdrawn. Withdrawn for what? For personal use. So such withdrawals is considered as drawings. So the entry will be on 29th January. Drawings account debit with rupees 300, as cash is going from the business going out. So cash account will be credited with rupees 300. And the narration will be cash withdrawn for personal use. Okay. Next is rent paid. Rent is paid. Rent paid means payment is made, cash is going out, and rent account is settled. So the entry will be, date is 31st January. Rent account debit with 500 to cash account credited with rupees 500. Narration will be cash paid for rent. Okay, and the last entry, received commission from Sukumar. That means we have received cash as commission from Sukumar. So again here cash has been received as commission. So name of the person is not necessary. So the entry will be, again date is same, on the same date, that is 31st January. We have received cash as commission. So the entry will be cash is coming in, cash will be debited, cash account DR rupees 250 to commission account. Cash is coming in the form of commission. Rupees 250 will be credited, and the narration will be cash received for commission. Okay. So this is how we have to do transactions. Whenever we get transactions, we have to journalize it like this way. Okay students, bye for now. Hope you have understood the topic we have covered today. And if you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment box. Also, if you have any suggestions or opinions, or you want any other topic to be covered, please let me know in the comment box. Okay, so we will see in our next class. Thank you. Bye.